Thanks for watching again. Here we are for the holes 10, 11 and 12 for Harry and Carl on the course. I always think the 10th is sort of the last hole of Amen Corner. It's a hole you can't miss very much on either side, and today we've got a fairly strong wind off the left, and the pin is right at the back, and so are the tees, so it's playing 162, Harry.
It's quite a long way, that.
It is, and I just think whenever I play this hole, I can't club right to the back, because if you get it wrong, you're potentially going to lose your golf ball.
No, you've got to be clubbing to the middle of the screen all day long.
So I'm going to take an 8 iron, which pretty much, especially into this slight wind off the left, I know I can't get back up to the flag, but middle of the green would be great. Let's see how we go. Oh, it's gone the other way.
Come on, wind.
Needs a bit of wind.
Try.
Oh no, that's absolutely horrid now. So I hit it at the left edge. I thought the wind would blow it. Maybe I drew it a bit, but it's hit the bank and down in Dingley Dell, unfortunately.
I feel my chance coming. Yeah. I've actually gone one more than you. I've got a 7 iron.
Right.
Which, as you kind of mostly found out early on, I quite like to knock down clubs. So for me, I feel this is a better choice than trying to hit a hard 8. And just trying to hold it up against the wind, try and land it in the middle of the green. I've used the tee box to my advantage by coming back away from the blocks a little bit, so I can take a little bit of distance off that way. So I can take enough off of my swing.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, your wind's hit yours a bit. It's lovely now. This could go in.
Oh, how strong is that wind?
That is. Front edge?
Just clambered onto the front edge, but that was very strong, that wind.
Still, prefer yours to mine any day of the week.
100%.
Okay, just pulled up at the green. Harry's actually did come up a yard short. We'd think he got a big gust there because it is a bit blowy today. And mine, if I pan round, is just down there. So we'll go and see what lie we've got and see if we can give ourselves a look at a par.
Okay, so we've just got down the slope. Not too much green to work with from here.
This isn't very nice now. I think I have to be realistic, Harry, don't you think? I mean, you've just got to get it on the green and have a look at a putt.
Yeah.
Worst thing I can do is be playing the same shot again in a few minutes' time or a few seconds'
You've
time.
just got to be giving yourself a chance from here. Club of choice, please.
I've got a lob wedge opened up to probably about 70 degrees. Okay. I'm going to play a fairly long but stiff-wristed-ish type shot here because I don't want to take too much risk. And if I can land it about a yard on and just take what comes. Yeah.
It's a nice floaty shot.
It's very safe. It's about 10 foot right, but I didn't really have a lot of choice to attack from there, to be honest. So
no,
took my medicine. Okay, so Harry's gone back to the cart to change his club. I think he's doing the right thing here. It is windy. These greens are really, really slick, and to keep the ball on the ground, he's only got about a yard of the first cut to go over.
Bit of swing on this one as well, from right to left.
Bit of swing, bit of wind.
Again, anything within 6 feet I'll be pretty happy with.
Right, it's looking good from here.
Keep running, keep running.
Oh, this is excellent, isn't it? Oh, that's first class. That's actually a gimme.
I'll take that all day long.
Okay, let's see what I can do.
What are you seeing from there, Carl?
Well, I think everyone will be sympathetic here. I talked myself into absolutely every opportunity of every option for every putt here, so it's definitely downhill, that much I do know. I'm liking a little bit of left to right, the whole green slope, but it's very hard to see that and justify it. I think I'm just going to have to pick a line and trust it and give it a go. So yeah, I'm going to read it slightly left to right and very downhill, so it'll be just trickling. Not that much left to right though.
Just over red slightly. Good pace though.
Yeah.
Lovely putt, take it away.
Okay, we've made it onto the 11th tee, probably everyone's favourite view, as it is mine, from the golf course here as we look round. Now the wind that we were playing left to right on the last is heavily behind us here. So what club have you got, Harry?
I've got Rescue, so
Rescue.
I think for really, no matter how many times we play this hole, we've hit all sorts of clubs from driver down to 4 or 5 iron. If you get it over the brown of the hill and the first kick is on that downslope, it pretty much ends in the same place no matter what.
Yeah, true enough.
So I think you've got to really pick the most comfortable club you've got. As long as it's carrying over the brow of that hill, you're going to leave yourself some sort of iron down to onto the green.
Yeah, nice high fading ball. Wind's just straightening it up a touch. Oh, it's beautiful. That'll be perfect position. Well done.
Okay, so same club of choice for you, Carl?
It is actually. I normally hit 3-wood here pretty much 99% of the time, but it's downwind today. I don't hit driver simply to take out the trees really. If you hit an errant shot, this one cannot make the trees on the left. So just playing the percentages, and as you say, it rolls down to the bottom or close to it anyway.
It's a lovely shot as well. Just fading against the wind slightly, landing just marginally left of the centre stripe, but nice straight bounce, love a shot.
Very happy with that. Okay, so Harry, numbers please.
So I've got 130 to the flag,
Yeah.
which is getting really close to pushing a very hard pitching wedge. So pitching wedge is normally about 126 for me. Got a little bit of downwind, but my club choice becomes so much easier when I found out the bunker's only 111 to get over. So
Okay.
I've got nearly 20 yards of room between the bunker and the flag, so I can just commit to a pitching wedge. If I don't get all of it, it's 5 yards short. Hopefully it might ride the wind a little bit and become the perfect number.
I think that's where knowing the cover is important, isn't it? Because that flag looks as though it's almost like 1 yard past the bunker.
Looks right
but
behind it, doesn't
you've
it?
got
But
17 yards to play with.
that's so much room which you can't see.
Yeah.
Gives you a lot of trust to hit the right club.
That looks really good. Just right at the flag, bouncing there. Oh, that should be pretty tight, I think.
I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's
Yeah.
quite a good number.
Great shot.
Okay, so Carl's pretty unlucky just to roll that 1 yard off the fairway, just into the slight bit of fringe grass next to the fairway. Does that affect your shot at all,
I was
Carl?
born unlucky, Harry. Yeah, a little bit actually, because I've got 118 flag, but I've only got about 96 to cover what I can measure on the bunker there. So again, I've got that buffer of knowing that I should have enough club here. I'm going with gap wedge, which is actually only about a 114 club, so it might come up a fraction short, but I daren't hit a wedge in case it gets a jump. So
Okay, so you chose a club you can be nice and comfortable
I think
with
so,
and
yeah.
commit to.
There's not a lot of room right of the flag for the green, so probably just erring on the side of fractionally left and just try and give myself a look. Oh, the wind's picked it a bit. It's just
It's
left.
just turned over a fraction, but only 6 foot left by the looks of it, fraction. Might have just bounced on a little
I
bit,
think
looked
it
a bit
felt,
hot.
It felt a few yards long as well, but yeah, over the moon from that lie.
Let's go find out.
Okay, Harry's just dropped me off here. So yeah, as we thought, Harry's in nice and tight, just right at the flag, and mine was, as we thought, just a fraction long. But I think given that you can see the flag blowing the wind, and I was coming out the semi, I'm very happy with that. Lost a bit of control, which is quite right if you don't hit the fairway. Let's see if we can go make some putts.
Okay, so we can see Carl's pitch mark there. He's got about 10 foot at least, if not 15 feet worth of release out of that compared to my shot from the
20.
fairway, just having that kind of 5 feet I had about of release out. So it's just the importance of hitting the fairway sometimes can be crucial, even if you're an extra 10, 15 yards back.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm happy with that, but you've got to expect not to be able to control it as much when you come out the rough.
Still a
So,
great job.
like a lot of times at Woking, you have to have into defensive mode now. I'm on a really severe downslope and then it flattens out a bit. Green's running quick. If it drops in, fine, but from this range, you're just trying to make a good read and make your par golf stress-free and take the birdie if it comes. So downhill, left to right slightly. Been over-reading a few of these, so we'll try and tighten that up a bit. wow, steady. Gosh, it's even hard to lag up now, isn't it?
That was slick. I thought as that just came off that slope, I thought I had a really good
Yeah,
chance. It
I
just
know,
it
I was quite
started to
happy.
break and extend away a little bit.
So a little bit of work left, not too bad. Seen the bar out, so nice and solid.
Nicely done. Good two putt from there.
Thank you.
I think right edge with a sort of a nice steady pace, nothing too fast down there. Just let it take a little bit of that break.
Let's knock it in.
I've got to be a little bit careful of the wind coming quite firm off my back, that it might hold it up a fraction.
No.
There she
Nothing
is.
holding that up. Well done. Good three. We're on the 12th tee now. The wind we enjoyed downwind off 11 is obviously completely against us here, almost straight into. And,
Yeah, this is not a nice wind, this.
No.
But we've got one of the most generous fairways on the course, so
Yeah.
feels a little bit friendlier.
That's a good shot, Harry. Just fading from left to right side of the fairway. Don't know what the wind's doing. Oh, tell you what, that wind's pushed it a bit to the right as well, hasn't it? More than
Yeah,
we
it has.
thought. Yeah, it may have actually just bounced into the edge of the heather or be in the semi on the right.
Yeah, I think
Good
it
shot.
might just be out. Looking forward to this shot, Carl?
Not really, no. No, when you hit fades, they're very reliable, but in the wind they do get bullied a bit. So I saw yours move a little bit more. I think it's a bit more left to right than we perhaps thought when you hit yours. So I'm going to aim a bit further left. Just hope it doesn't gust.
It's a lovely shot.
Yeah.
Just learnt off mine. It's still going a bit
It
left
has
to right,
going
that.
a bit further left right than.
But you've learnt from mine.
I have.
That's just on the right edge of the fairway.
I gave
Absolutely
that a
fine there.
tonk as well.
That's a
This
very
is
good
another
shot.
very rare moment in sport. My ball is the one 10 yards further on. But that often happens actually into wind. So Harry's got a lot higher ball flight than me, so downwind he'll do me by 50 yards. Into wind I can get quite close to him. What's your numbers, Harry?
So I got 153 to the flag,
Yeah.
then 133 to cover, so I've got 20 yards of room.
Yeah.
Back into the wind, it's playing a little bit downhill as well. So I'm going to try and keep it a little bit down from them. I'm going to try and nudge a little 8 in and try and get it running around the contours and the green.
Okay.
And just sort of aim just to the left of the pin.
Oh, this looks lovely.
Come on
Heading
down from there.
left of the pin, contour should come in. Oh goodness me, that got knocked down. I thought that
knocked
was
down.
pin high.
I thought that was going to be quite
It's
good,
landed
but
about 5 yards on. The green's so slick it's trying to run off the front edge now, but it won't. Okay, interesting putt.
tough two putt that. Okay, so Carl wants me to say 50 yards further ahead. I think it's actually 10. What number have you got, Carl?
It was about 8 yards, but it felt like 100. I've got 143, sorry, playing 140 down with the slope.
Okay.
The wind is just gusting and then not. It looks really still at the moment. I've got an A-time because I think there is still wind up there. It needs to be left of the flag, is like you using the contours. Just feel we're both having to play slightly defensively with this wind just to make sure we don't take big numbers here really. Play to the safe parts of the green and things. So just left of the flag.
It's a lovely looking shot. It's fading in on the wind. Is he going to get over that bank?
No. Same as yours. I mean the contours have helped, but
Yeah, it's knocked it around nice.
I'm
See-
happy with that, to be honest. 20 feet or so.
Very happy.
Yeah.
Nice
Okay.
job.
Harry's coming from downtown here. Good looking shot, but the wind is very hard to judge today. So, I mean, even I can tell this is uphill all the way, left to right. It's a putt that many of us have had. Expectation level, Harry, what would you be happy with?
Again, it's a sort of, I want to really be putting it within a 4-foot zone to feel comfortable holding the next one, but
Okay.
it's not too bad. It's uphill most of the way, which I'm quite happy with.
See how far wide he's starting it, and even then it wasn't wide
Settle,
enough. Steady down,
settle.
steady down. That's about on your 4 foot number. Well, you can see where I landed here. I am miles left of where my actual ball is. But this is what you've got to do at Woking, use the contours to your advantage. And it's gone up the hill and spun over here a little bit. So I've left a putt 20, just over 20 feet. Seeing Harry's now.
You've had another free read from me, really, haven't you?
Yeah, I keep getting free reads because I had to keep hitting it closer. It's the reward. Mind you, I can't read a putt to save my life today, can I? I've overread everything. Okay, fancy this one though.
Let's see one hold.
Fancy this one.
Well, I never thought I'd see it, but on these speedy greens,
The one time I get a line right, I leave it short.
just shows that even when they're uphill, they can take quite a lot of speed off them still.
It's killer.
It's a good safe 2-putt though.
Rightio. Okay, a little bit more on this than you'd probably like, Harry, but from where you
Yeah.
were, it's pretty good.
Just inside right.
Yeah. Yeah, very solid. How good are these surfaces?
There we go.
Well done. Okay, so that concludes holes 10, 11, 12. There's been a big resurgence by Harry. He played very well on those three. What did you go? 3, 3, 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I was 4, 4, 4. So I can't quite keep track of the scores, but I think that puts you 1 up, does it, going into the last 6?
I think I might be just 1 up.
1 up,
Yeah.
great. Well played. But hopefully the wind will be a little less when we come out next time, and we'll be able to take advantage of the par 5s down the stretch. Thanks for watching again. I hope you get something out of it, and we'll be back soon to finish off the remaining holes. Cheers for now.